really crazy, man. Just you know, try to be as calm as possible. You know, one of those guys where, you know, wherever I land, you know, I know it's a blessing from God and the right position for me. Try not to get caught up in all the, you know, the TV broadcasting and, you know, all those things. But it's just been a blessing to be here. First time in New York, and having a blast. Right here is you know, it's the masterpiece right here. It's the draft day suit, and you know, going with a little blue right here. Had to go back to the bow tie, because the bow tie, you know, it complements the beard. So you gotta have the bow tie. And then, you know, with the bow tie, you gotta go with the plaid shirt. So we have a blue right here with a mint green shirt, checkered shirt with the mint green and blue bow tie. Being from UVA, just putting the bow tie on, everybody says, man, you really are a UVA guy. Like, you know, I guess putting the bow tie on, it adds a little extra, you know, little, you know, finesse to it. So, you know, it's a draft day suit.
Another UVA alum, Herman Moore, was the 10th overall draft pick in the 1991 NFL Draft by the Detroit Lions. After playing 11 seasons in the NFL, Moore took part in the NFL Play 60 event and knows how his time spent as a Cavalier was a huge part of getting him where he is today.
It's really more so than just the school. It was just really just the players, the team, Coach Welsh. I think he instilled certain values in us as players that allowed us to go out and become men, be disciplined, be responsible and accountable for ourselves. And I think that carries over into our lives. And that's what I've taken away from just playing with that group of guys and just everything that they tried to do while I was there.
Moore also had some advice for Moses as he enters this next chapter of his life.
I would tell him just to enjoy himself, regardless of where he ends up. It's all about, once you get there, making your impact with the team that you're with, and enjoy it while you can. It doesn't last forever. You're still going to have a life and a career after that. And for him, I know coming from Virginia, he's got to be a great man.
Red carpet events used to be only for movie stars, but now the prospects and their mothers got to walk down 6th Avenue showing off their dapper outfits as they entered Radio City Music Hall.
You know, it's crazy, you know, there's all these people around here in New York, and you know, it's nothing like this. You know, I'm out here with my family, and I'm enjoying the process, and it's been a great process, and you know, just taking it all in right now. Not only just to have my mom here, but to have my family, my offensive line coach, my girlfriend. You know, what better circle of support to have around you? Being at UVA, you know, definitely coming back from my senior year after thinking about foregoing my senior year to enter the draft, you know, definitely was a good thing for me, you know, just being able to stay around that last year and just gain more knowledge of the game and just mature myself as a person and as a man off the field.
New York, just like I pictured it, twilight time. The city that never sleeps, and it won't sleep for the next few days, because at Radio City Music Hall, it's time for the NFL Draft. Fans, and we saw them, all 32 jerseys. They're here in full force, several decks up, the high balconies at Radio City, over 80 years of entertainment, and the home for the 79th NFL Draft.
The first round was filled with suspicion, trades, and talent. Unfortunately for Morgan Moses, though, he was not one of the 32 first-round draft picks.
The Minnesota Vikings have traded the 8th pick to the Cleveland Browns. With the 8th pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Justin Gilbert, defensive back, Oklahoma State.
The first defensive back of the draft goes, while Manziel still sits in the green room.
With a new day on Friday came a new opportunity for Morgan Moses to reach his dream. He and 9 other prospects returned to Radio City in hopes of getting selected in the 2nd or 3rd round and walk across the stage to shake Commissioner Roger Goodell's hand. The 2nd round passed and 32 more young men were selected. At 9:35 p.m., Morgan's phone rang.
With the 66th pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select Morgan Moses, tackle, Virginia.
For a minute, I thought my phone was broke for a little bit, but nah, as soon as I looked at my agent, Andy, and I said, it's a 703 number, he's like, pick it up. I think it's Washington. I picked it up, and, it was Coach Gruden, and it was just, it's just a blessing, man. Words really I can't even put sentences together right now. I'm just so happy and excited to have that opportunity. That's a lifelong dream for me. So,
the newest Washington Redskin was overcome with emotion when he spoke with his new head coach and knew that the wait was all worth it.
Got a little emotional on the phone, and it's a blessing. Just be able to have that phone call, put that hat on, walk across the stage, shake the commissioner's hand, then meet London Fletcher in the middle of the stage. It's a blessing. I was here the first day, here all day today, and I didn't let it bother me. I said, God has a plan for everybody, and His plan was for me to stay close to home. So being to have that opportunity, being two hours away, close to my family, and be able to play and represent Washington D.C. It's a great feeling, and I'm just ready to go in and work.
Despite moving on to the next level, there are plenty of things that Morgan will miss about his time at the University of Virginia.
A lot, just the friendships that I developed over the last couple of years, definitely miss that, miss my coaching staff and, just being a part of, the Cavaliers, and I always will bleed blue and orange.
The road Morgan Moses traveled wasn't always easy, but adversity makes a dream achieved that much sweeter.